Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Fnafnews something, I don't know. I saw this. I was looking on Reddit and I saw this, and it's by Scott Coffin, so I'm gonna read it. Before we get to the bad news concerning the state of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, I wanted to share a belief. Histories of the Fnaf screenplay. It's been a long road, so let's take a look at some of the screenplays that have come and gone over the years, in no particular order, or feel free to skip to the end really quick to see the bad news and then come back and join the list. Some of these come from big studios, some from big directors, some from me, and some from other hired writers. I gave the screenplay a name, and I include a brief synopsis, I don't even know, as well as what ultimately led to each screenplay to be rejected. Let's get started. The F screenplay. Base setup: group of teenagers, troublemakers, break into Freddy's chaos ensues, source, whatever called. Problems. God. A pretty basic setup. There was a lot of odd choices here, which only got weirder as the story continued. The story ended with our protagonists in a secret underground animatronic factory that were designing robots for the government. Yeah, I wonder why this screenplay got canceled. Verdict: straight, way too far from the source material. Toss. Yeah, I'm not even gonna read this one. This one is pretty bad. The pawn shop. Okay, the pawn shop. Screenplay. Basic setup: a kid who watched over the pawn shop finds trouble when the animatronic is brought in and turns on. Freddy's have been robbed, and the animatronic was taken to different location for sale. The other animatronics come to retrieve the one at the pawn shop, and the kid and his friends get roped into adventure. Problems: a creative approach, but felt a little too much like a boy and his animatronic. Too much after school, adventure, not enough horror. Yeah, it didn't have. What is that? The Cassidy? Holy crap, the Cassidy? Okay, so Cassidy was a real thing. Like that's basically confirms something about that. Like it could be any character. It could be the guy from down the street. But okay, that says something. We actually guessed the name. Holy crap. Okay, basic setups. Basic setups. Diving deep. The screenplay packed in a lot of the lore, following the story of Cassidy. Okay. I think this can maybe make like a good, like fast-paced fight story. Alright. Problems spanning multiple time periods, following multiple character and featuring lore from multiple games. This was pretty saturated to a fault. It's maybe have been satisfying to most hardcore fans, but it would have left the majority of people confused and lost. Hey, wait, maybe this was the most accurate screenplay. Probably. Ultimately, more of the visual, I can't say that, than a movie that just wasn't satisfying even to me and now. Okay. The Misfit Kid screenplay. Basic setup: single mom brings her kid to a new town. Kids find Freddy's. I don't care. One of the problems is creating a more modern day story with old Freddy setting is to find a way to connect the protagonist to the restaurant, finding a reason for them to be there, and finding a reason for them. I think I did this. Okay. Okay. for this kid to go to Freddy's and have misadventures was too convincing and too forced. Contrived and too forced. Verdict: not a bad setup, but it just didn't work. If I don't care about these heroes, then a good chance no one else will either pass. Okay. This was going to be the screenplay for a while because it didn't have any serious flaws. I ultimately just decided it wasn't good enough. The ghost trackers. Okay. Okay. The mic? Huh. Oh, crap. Okay, read more. Alright. Okay, get the Cassidy one. The ghost tracker. A group of a male ghost trackers sneaked into the abandoned Freddy's. Problems, although a very common setup. For this sort of movie, the problem again arose about how to give the character a connection to Freddy's itself. What ended up happening with too much of the story went to their own backstory and their own hardships. It took the spotlight away from the stories of Freddy's. We only want from like the movies is the whole and the story. Mostly we only want the story in a movie. Like we don't mostly care about like the whole and like the sane screenplay. Basic setup: another ghost tracker. This one involved a fun-time animatronics, underground ball pit, tunnel, and a marionette out for revenge. Problem: as some other screenplays venture too far into the venture, this one went too far in action. Verdict: all of the places were with too many characters doing too much things. So the ball pit, why was there a ball pit? Like he said, ball pit. Could this mean like, like into the pit? But if this was made before into the pit, I guess you could say, like, basic setup. This makes sense. Why didn't I think of this before? Problem: actually, this is a good mix. It has the best pieces from all the previous screenplays. Not really any problems here. All the white characters, all the white motivations, all in the white screen. Yeah, we were going with this one. It's fun, it's scary, and they have a. Oh right. So on the bad news, there'll be any screenplays to add to the list. We are officially making the Mike screenplay. Holy crap! Okay, filming is starting in spring. Hopefully they won't cancel this one. Thank you for watching Fnafnews something, I don't know. Also, go check out Freddy Pop Collector. I think that's how you pronounce it. I mostly changed that name to him to kind of like him, but kind of like it. Well, bye.